I'm Stuart Palm, and I know what you're thinking.
No way.
Except for that guy. Who's your name, sir?
I'm Hank.
Hank.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back to you, Hank. As he said, I am a mentalist or psychic entertainer, and tonight I'm going to get inside some of your heads. In fact, as I scanned the room, I received your questions. The questions you already have in your mind. Such as, is your mustache real? Yes! If you're going to go bizarre and absurd, go full force! And yes, I live this way. I prefer to live this way. I prefer to be myself because it allows me to get the vibes from others more easily. It allows me to discern who are the people I want to work with. And in a moment, I am going to answer your questions. I'm going to focus on your thoughts. Thoughts that you are going to prepare in your mind and write down on those pieces of paper. But I'm going to do this without the use of my eyes, without sight. But before I do that, I need to find a few people who can help me out. Now, first of all, I'd like to apologize. Someday, I will learn to do my show in Chinese. I haven't gotten there yet. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Thank you. But I need somebody who can help. What do you do for a living, Hank? Is it Hank?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I don't have a job.
Do you have any medical training?
Yeah. I
You
think so.
you really you think so? That might be why you don't have a job. You think so? You're not sure. He might have medical training. We're going to try something. Would you join me up here for a moment? Give Shake a big round of applause. Thank you for coming up, Hank.
Yes,
Don't have a job right now, but
Yes.
other than that, do you feel like you're a lucky person?
Kind of.
Kind of, sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes. Do you ever have a talisman for luck? Like this stone brings me a sense of luck and better rapport with other people. That's what they said at the shop, that this crystal imbued. Do you have such
No.
things? No, I have another one too. This is a 4-leaf clover. It'll make you feel lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hold it in your hand. Feel the luck. I'm going to draw a little picture that I think will be important for us, Hank. Do you like to draw? You ever draw pictures?
No.
No? Not even when you were a kid?
No. I hate it.
You hate drawing pictures. Well, aren't you glad that I'm doing this and not making you do it? What was that? Hank, do you have any pets?
No.
No pets. What was the medical training that you've actually had?
Like Navy PD.
What's that? Navy. Okay, so yeah, they really do give you. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. Thank you for helping in the Navy. That's fantastic. Hank,
Yes.
I want you to name an animal.
Animal.
Yeah.
Okay. I did.
Out loud.
Tiger.
Tiger. Good. Everybody else, shout out another animal. I heard a whole lot, but the weirdest one was koala. So we'll go with koala. Okay, Hank, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game. It's the game of which hand is the lucky chip in, okay? You have a lucky, it's like a mahjong tile. You're gonna hold this behind your back, you're gonna put it in one of your hands. You're gonna think of which hand to put it in, you're gonna put it in that hand. Hank, and when you're ready, you're gonna hold both of your hands out like this. You're gonna hold both of your hands out like this. I'm purposefully looking the other way so I can't see what you're doing. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? Okay. Turn slightly this way. Good. If it's in this hand, think of your tiger. If it's in this hand, think of the kangaroo. Kangaroo? Koala. Tiger. Good. It's here. Yes? Yes. Cool. We're going to play again. Hands behind the back. We get to learn a little bit about him. We get to learn if he's consistent. like 80% of the people, he puts it in the same hand the second time. Right now, he's thinking about whether or not he can slip it in his pocket without me seeing. Don't do that, please. Keep it in one. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He did get it in his pocket. Yes. Okay. Take it out of the pocket, put it in one of the hands, put the hand back out again. Good. Tiger again, yes?
Yes.
Yes, still there. Okay, we're going to do it one more time for good measure. I have to do everything in threes. It's my own little obsessive compulsive disorder. When you're ready, hands out. Do you know Hank? No, anybody can do this. You just have to practice. Do you think it's still in the tiger hand, or do you think he switched to the other hand? You think it's in the other hand? I'm going to say it's still in the tiger hand. Let me see. It's still in the tiger hand. I knew he was going to go tiger, 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 and that's in fact why in the beginning I drew a picture of a tiger. Big round of applause for Hank. Best I can. Hank, you get to keep this drawing. I'm going to put this over here. This lovely lady is going to stick it on your chair. But I need you to help me out a little bit, okay? In a moment, I'm going to become blindfolded. Have you ever been blindfolded? They didn't do that in the Navy. Okay. It's going to be rather extensive, okay? I have here American silver dollars from 1899. I want you to check that out. Make sure that there's nothing weird about it. It's not like magical. There's no holes in it, and you can hold up the light. If you hold up the light, you'll see that the light shines through. While he's doing that, would you inspect this one? And everyone else, if you just close one eye and put your finger over that eye. Not in the eye. Over. Okay. Just a slight amount of pressure, and you can't open the eye, right? That'll become important in a moment. You can remove your fingers from your eyes. And you can hold that over your eye as well and see that it covers your eye fully. Yes?
Yes.
Because what you're going to help me do is to take that over my eyes. We'll start with the 2 coins. I'll give those both to you for now. After the big pieces of tape are on my face, I'm going to put on this leather blindfold like you would find in most people's bedrooms. You can check that out, make sure there's no Bluetooth inside it. And in fact, because of what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off my Apple Watch as well, because people suspect things. I hope it's still here. I'm done. Okay. Hank, you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing great. Now, Hank, I'm going to take the first one of these. I'm going to fix that in the center. Tape it over my eye. There. I want to keep the mustache. Here, I'm going to press in around the edges. He does have medical training, he's so delicate. Also, and this is why I ask people medical training, because some people are a little turned off by what I'm about to ask them to do. Look in my ear, make sure I have no special listening device. Is the other one okay as well? Okay. A little wax, but that's normal, natural. Things I do for your entertainment. Now I look like a deranged superhero. Press in around the edges. Yeah. And now I need your help. You can put down the blindfold and then just delicately take off the next piece of tape. Just stick to my hand. This way. Yeah, there you go. Good. That one goes across the center. Great for the skin. Next one. Good job. He's getting it. A little too much. That's okay. Just needs a double layer over the top. Okay, leather blindfold. Now there's 3 small pieces of tape. Would you give me the first of the 3 small pieces of tape? This goes on so that the blindfold is taped down. The second one. Cool, you guys got really quiet. I hope that means you're just entertained and you're not leaving. And then the last one is a bit longer. I was doing this once and somebody said, maybe he sees through his nose. Just for people who might have those kinds of thoughts. I can, I have a mouth. I'll be okay. Now, I've given you all pieces of paper. And what's going to happen, Hank, is when they're done, they're going to hold their questions over their heads. And there's a basket there. You're going to hold the basket under where their questions are, and they're going to drop them in there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. And then probably some of them are really quick and they're going to do it already, and some of them aren't going to be involved, but that's okay as well. So whichever ones are held up, go ahead and grab those from those people. Okay? Hold them up over your head.
Show some question.
After I drop all the questions in the bowl, somebody in the ADI is going to reach in their wallet or their purse. They're going to take out a bill, some form of money, and they're going to hold it up in the air. And once they do that, you are going to go up and take it from them. Later, some of you are going to wonder, hey, that does feel like money. Some of you are going to wonder, where did you get this power? And I'll tell you, this is something that everyone is born with. You just have to develop it, although it does help to have had brain surgery. Oh, just one is fine. Just one is fine. Although I love your generosity. Okay, so this is definitely a Chinese bill. Feels good. So I get a vibe out of it. Would the person who this belongs to stand up? What is your name?
Robert.
Robert, have you recently been out to dinner and you went to pay and you were looking for cash and your wallet was gone? Did this happen to you recently?
Yes, my wallet in my wife's pocket.
It was in your wife's pocket. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Be careful tonight, because I have a weird feeling. So make sure you watch this. Would you give this bill back to Robert? Now, Robert, on every bill, there is a way to tell it apart from another bill. And on this bill, there is going to be somewhere what we call a serial number. A little number to tell you this bill from another's. I want you to find that and tell me when you say, I got it.
Got it.
Got it. Okay, I want you to look at those numbers on that bill, one at a time, and imagine you're projecting them from your mind to my mind, closer to the metal plates in my head if you can. Do that now. Think of them. Do not say them. Just in your mind. Okay, difficult. Just focus on the last 4 digits for me, yes?
Yeah.
There's a 7, yes?
Yes.
But it's not the first of the last 4 is what you just thought. That's a 3, yes?
Yes.
You like the number. It's weird. There's also an 8 in there.
Yeah.
There's 2 8s, yes?
Yeah.
3, 7, 8, 8. Very good, very good, very good. Now, hey, would you do me a favor and put my hands on top of the bowl? Hank was just, Robert was just thinking, could you get the whole number, weren't you? You were looking at there's more numbers on there, aren't there?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'll tell you this, the number that came through was a 1. Is there also a 1 in that number?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. You just for thinking something else. There were 2 1s, is that right?
Yeah.
It was 1 1 3 7 8 8 was the full number, or close to it? Is that right?
Very good.
Cool. I'm going to call out initials as I get a vibe about them. If I call out your initials, I want you to say, Stuart, that's my initial. A and a G, or a G and an A. An A and a G, or a G and A. Those are your initials. Call out, Stuart, those are my initials.
Yeah.
You are an AG.
Yeah.
Stand up, please. You're born in July, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to know about money.
Yeah.
Focus on what you love and you'll get close, but I don't think that you'll get where you're going. But I think that if you focus on where you want to be, which is probably a big number, that you'll be more directed to get where you want to go. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, great. I got an LW, I think. LW. I'm only going to do a few of these. I won't get to everybody. W, you have sexual concerns. W, focus on your name for me. Louise? Yeah. No, it's marriage concerns. Yes? Is that right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You were asking, I think, about how many of something you're going to end up with. Is that right? It's not children.
Sex partners.
No, I think actually it's like really life partner, who you're going to end up with settling down in the end. Yes, so you're conflicted now. And I think that your conflict has to do with society and social things and family and a lot of other stuff. I think it's going to go the way that you don't want it to go, necessarily, but I think it's going to be happier in the end. Does that make sense? The other image I get for you is that you're flying through the air. You go pilot or something? No. You skydiving? You skydive, that's your thing? Cool. All right, give her a round of applause. Got an EJ, I believe. EJ?
Yes, it's Kate. Yeah.
The J is for something like Jane or Jane?
Oh,
Yes?
yes.
Yes, it is. Good. EJ, Jane, you're funny stuff. You're funny. You're a funny person. Is it Esther or Ethel? I don't know what your first name is. Tell me your first name. Huh? And you want to know just basically about stuff in your future or stuff like that?
Yes.
I get positive vibes for you.
Yeah.
I think that November is going to be especially good for you. So focus on that. Give it love. Give what you want to create in your life love, and you'll be good. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. Huh. There's a PS.
Yes. Stuart, it's my initials.
Fantastic. Your name is Philip, I believe. Is that right?
Where's the camera?
Actually, there is a guy videotaping, but how would I see what the video was? It doesn't matter. Philip, I don't know. I don't know what you want, Philip. I know you want to do well. You want to do well, but I don't know what it is that you want to focus on with that. Like the other guy, you probably want to do well and make a lot of money. But that's not exactly what you meant, is it?
How do you know?
It's a pretty easy one, actually. Most people want to have money. I wish you well, sir. I don't know what else to tell you. I thought I would get a better vibe, but I don't have much else other than that your worries. You have a worry about growing old or something like that. Is that what you were focused on?
That's one of my questions.
That's one of your questions. Okay, good. You'll never get old if you keep your heart young. That's my best answer. I've got a YJ. Okay, me, you sound like you're a little bit shy. Would you stand up for everyone, please, YJ? You're worried about love. You want to get married, or you're worried about your marriage or something like that, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Are you married?
No.
No.
Not yet.
You want to know who that's going to be.
Yes.
What you want to do is you want to focus on who you want. You're not doing that. You're letting them come to you. You're just waiting for them to appear in your life. Don't do that. Focus on what you'd like to have. Write it down. Put a picture up. Draw it to you. Love will be there for you, but you have to ask for it first. So you will find it, and you are asking for it tonight, so that's good. You're worried about money as well. Everybody here tonight is worried about money. Don't worry about money so much. Worrying is going to be a problem, but you in particular, Yang, is it your last name? Yes? Mrs. Yang?
Yes.
You are worried about your credit card? What are you worrying about? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, your birthday is in
What time?
July as well?
No.
No, focus on it now. Think about when it is. It's May?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it now. It's the 7th, yes?
Yes.
7th of May.
Wow.
And it's
Yes.
Yang Ji? Giant?
Yes.
Ji?
Yes. Very
Ji?
correct.
You have a strange hobby. What is that?
Like what?
What is your hobby?
I didn't write it on the paper.
It doesn't matter. What is your hobby?
Yes. So just guess. What's my hobby?
I see you doing some kind of creative thing, but it's like with small objects.
Like what? Eating good food.
At least she didn't say sleeping, because I hear that every once in a while. Could you do me a favor and come down here? Everyone give her a round of applause.
Okay. I am the one who asked you about the mustache.
I knew I had a good vibe. You're bold. You want to know the answers as soon. And I'm going to let you do something I rarely let anyone do. You can
Yeah,
pull
I
it
just
slightly
asked
because you really want to. Just don't pull hard because that's perfect.
Oh, it's real.
Okay, now, I want you to hold this drawing pad so they can't see it
Yes.
and draw a quick picture of something.
Me?
Yeah, just draw a quick picture of something. I get a creative vibe from you. Whatever you feel is the right thing to draw. Quickly draw it and then hold it to yourself so there's no way for anybody to see it once you got it. And put the cap on the pin. Everybody give a big round of applause for Hank for helping me out. It was great. Hank, you can go back to your chair unless you've done it already. I don't really know. I want you to stay here though with the drawing. I'm going to take this off my head. If you enjoy this part, seek help.
Did it hurt?
A little bit. I'll be okay.
Do you need help?
I'll be okay. Actually, would you do me a favor? Just take the coin out. Pull the coin out of there. It's a little hard, I know. And then the other side.
It's wet.
Yeah, I know it's a little. I'm sorry. If my eyebrows are gone, it makes me look really surprised. So, ladies, it's really great for blackheads. How are we feeling? Stunned. You feeling okay?
Yes.
Now, you've drawn a picture.
Yes.
I'm going to turn around. I want you to tear that picture off. And I want you to do it so nobody can see what it is. Tear it off.
Hold on.
And just hand me the pad.
The pen?
This one. Yeah. Now,
Okay.
you guys can see that there's no residual image. There's no way for me to know what she drew. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Stand back to back with me, please. Okay. And focus on your image in your mind again now. Good. It's an animal. Yes? Trace it with your finger. Just go over it with your finger.
Okay.
Okay, it's a circle first. Yes. Good. Yes. Did you forget to draw a mouth on this?
Yes.
Yeah, I will leave that off then. I think that's it. Show them.
Show.
Show them.
You show first.
You forgot the mouth in your mind, but you drew it on the drawing, which I got as well. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you all very much. I am Stuart Palm. Believe in what you want to create in your life. And have a wonderful night.
Big round of applause for Stuart Palm!